Hey guys, yeah, out on the FZ today, and well, I just want to take the FZ. I haven't ridden in a couple of weeks. I want to take the FZ out and talk about motorcycles. So let's go. Yeah, always feels good taking this bike out. I've been talking about different bikes. I want to talk about bikes in general. Still loving the Triumph, the triple. I'm still liking. And guys, I'm not interested in selling any bikes. I'm talking about more bikes. We're not interested in getting rid of any bikes. In fact, this morning I took the KZ out because I was checking it. It's carbureted. The plugs are always fouling out. It was missing a little bit. So I put a new set of plugs in it, took it for a ride. It was running great, and I'd like to take it out once a month. But like I said, I haven't taken out the FZ in a while, so I feel like going to FZ. A beautiful day, 80 degrees. Figured let me just go take a ride to the lake, talk motorcycles. I've always talked about I'm really wanting the ZX14. But it seems like the FZ is kind of fulfilling my need for speed at the moment. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't find the ZX14, because right now I think the ZX14 is off the table right now. Yeah, this bike is sweet also. Doesn't have any of the trick, wheelie control, any traction control. There's none of that, but it's still a fun bike. It's got lots of power. So, like I said, it fills my need for speed right now. But I'm looking for another bike. Of course, I'm always looking for another bike. I always say, and I think I talked about this the last time. The GS 1300 is on my radar, and because I'm looking for an all-around bike for the wintertime when it gets colder, and my GS was really a great bike for that. And I've said this 100 times, and I'll say it again. And people make comments about different things, and I missed the GS. I shouldn't have got rid of the GS. It was a favorite bike of mine. Of all the bikes I've ever owned, I would say that was the best all-around bike. It was sporty. It was fast. I mean, it didn't have the top end like this, but from 0 to 100, it was a fast bike. You really didn't. I always say that. People always say that you don't really need more, but I guess you always need more. Once in a while, you need more. But it did a lot. And there was no reason to get rid of it. But I get bored. And I just like new things. But like I said this before, I'm not selling any more bikes. You're just gonna fill the garage with bikes. Just gonna keep getting another one. So that's okay. What do we got here? So that's on my radar right now. Let me just get by. This guy's just doing some mowing and stuff like that. He's just clearing the fire hydrant. And I'm really liking the GS. I mean, the styling, I don't think it's dramatically different, but people that are really into GSs say it's a totally different bike as far as styling, but it looks like an adventure bike to me. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like anything, it looks like every other adventure bike. They all have little differences, but, the stance, the way they sit, the type of front fender they have, just everything on the bikes. It's just your taste, whatever you like. I love the Ducati, but the Pikes Peak is a really cool bike. Flying Ride just picked one up. I watch his videos a lot, and he's loving it. But I don't want to spend 30 grand on a bike. I just, and I want to do my own maintenance, and I don't know how the maintenance is going to be done on that bike. If it's going to be a pain in the ass, I know I could do it, but am I going to want to deal with it? But I do like the Pikes Peak. But I'm used to the GS. I know the GS. That engine's very easy to work on. I know they changed the transmission around, but that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards the GS. So why am I talking about it? I don't know, because maybe you guys can throw in your comments. What do you think? Try something different. KTM. I don't know the KTM's bike. I don't know how the maintenance is. I guess I should experience something different. But I've just been hearing too many good reviews about the bike overall. Yeah, I'll have to give it to you. The Boxer engine doesn't really sound the best. I like inline fours and triples. I'm not the biggest V2, or a V4 setup. I mean, the V4s do sound good, but I'm more into the inline motorcycles. I think they sound the best, I mean, for my taste. And there's all kinds of... Yeah, it's usually empty. But, you know, people have different tastes and different bikes, and, but, you know, yeah. All right, so all that construction, everything is my little road, my drag strip. Got to do it at least once. Got to get it out of my system. This bike just really pulls upstairs, and it's so stable upstairs. It's just so stable. Yeah, so that's what I'm leaning towards. There's other adventure bikes. I don't know why. I do like the KTM. I do like the Ducati. But I'm not drawn to the Japanese adventure bikes. And I'm not saying they're no good. I'm sure they're great. I'm not a big fan of the looks of the African Twin. It's okay. I guess it would grow on me. I don't like the DCT Trans at all. I ridden one, and I wasn't a big fan of it. Maybe I would get used to it over time, but it's not my cup of tea. I like the idea of having a clutch to activate. So, and then the other ones, I guess it would be the V-Strom or the Versys, and just, I don't know, they just don't do it for me, you know. And I guess I was just so impressed with the GS when I got it, that I guess I'm just a fanboy, and I just, you know, I'm just going to stick to that. So basically that's what I'm asking you guys is kind of, you know, make the comments. But that's my plan. So I'm looking maybe in the fall, late fall, to pick up a GS 1300, and I know I'm going to be happy with it because of, like I said, all the reviews are real good. It's a good cold weather bike. The wind protection, they say, is really good, so you don't feel that chill. The ride, they said the seat is a little bit firmer, but I'm okay with that, you know. I'm going to show you guys. I just changed the seat on this bike, and I got some more things coming on this bike too. I'll talk to that real quick, but after I finish what I'm talking about with the GS and stuff. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm looking to I'm looking to add another bike to the collection. I think it's going to be the GS because I want an all-arounder. I want something that's nimble, that'll handle well, yet I could just sit on the highway and cruise if I want to cruise. I mean, this bike is okay, but it's not, you know, it's I think I've talked about it, the wind protection. This screen right here puts the wind right in the helmet, so it's kind of a little bit of annoying when you're doing 70 miles an hour. Let's see, let me get up to, if I put my head up like this high, I mean, you guys will just see the camera location higher. Let's see, let's go. At 65, it's nice because I'm in more clean air. But as soon as I drop it a little bit, it's not buffeting as much as the air is just a little bit lighter. The helmet's not shaking or anything like that, so it's not the best highway bike, even though people think it's a good, you know, sport touring bike, but the screen would have to change, either shorter or taller, so. And with that, what else? Yeah, I'm just so happy to be on a bike, that's all. I've been on the road a lot, not with the bike, but with rigs and stuff like that, my racing stuff. I've been all over the place helping other people out, and I think I've probably been 2,000 miles in the last couple of days. So I need to relax. I'm home, and I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy. This road, this in the afternoon is usually dead. But it's not today. Go figure. And I know this is the boring trip, guys, because I always come up here. It's not, I got my little drag strip that I hit, and then I have come up here and I just chill out at the lake. But this is my kind of, you know, getaway to just relax. You know, I don't know any of you guys have a place. This is only 15 miles from my house, but you know, so it's like a 30-35 mile run depending on the route I take. And it's just kind of nice. I don't know if you could see in the foreground, way up there is the lake, and it's just, I don't know, do you guys have a place? Do you just like to go and hang out? You don't have to go for a long trip, just a short trip, and just chill. Well, this is mine. All right, guys, we are at the lake. I'm going to just do a quick talk about the FZ, and that'll be it for today. Not sure where to go. All the spots that I like are, so let's just park underneath the tree a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit less sunny. I usually park up near that bench, but there's a guy with there. Wow, that's the longest I've ever had neutral. Man, it's just like I said, it's just one of those days. Oof. Okay, so I want to show you the changes I made. This is this change I made. So I went with a seat. Now, anybody watching an FZ1, I mean, I don't know if they're going to tune into this because they'll be typing in the seat. And a lot of guys like to see what the different seats are on these. Now, if you look at it, it's just got a new cover on it. I sent them, I found one on eBay really cheap. So I sent it to them. They replaced the cover with their foam. And it's a Seat Concepts, and it's very grippy. And it's what I need because I'm always complaining. Like, I just got on it before, as you guys can see, and I didn't slide back. The factory seat, you're always sliding back. And another thing, too, it's a little bit higher over here. So you get a little bit more leg clearance. But it's firm. It's not a soft, mushy seat, but it's comfortable. It's very comfortable. So I think with buying the seat and them doing the work and all that shipping, I think it just came up to $300. I could have bought the seat cover myself and the foam. It would have been maybe $150 cheaper, but I wanted them to do it. I just said, let them do it. I'll have it. Now I have a spare seat. And because I'm okay with the design. Some of the ones that I think is it called Top Celery. I think I'm saying it right. I think they're out of Eastern Europe. And their seat's way more bolstered. It has a high back. I don't really think it looks right on the bike, like this type of bike. You know, it looks more like on a cruiser bike, but I don't really like the style. So and it's like, they're like $500. And I just said, you know what? I don't want to spend $500 on a seat if I don't like it. And I said, I'll eat a $300 seat I don't like, because you just never know with seats. And the seat is, I like it. I like it. It looks like the factory seat, but yet it's really grippy. And, you know, it's got a little bit of carbon fiber look here, but I don't really care about that. So, and yeah, I put carbon fiber for my pegs, you know, for the heels. But this is what I want to talk about. I got a new fairing coming. So when I bought the bike, this is the only problem with the bike. It had his son dropped it in a parking lot and it cracked this. So I'm going to, I got a fairing kit, and the fairing kit is the exact copy of what they came with. I mean, it looks like Yamaha made it. So, and it just bolts onto here. You get all the hardware. I have a gentleman painting it right now, and it'll be unique because it would be considered a GT now. They made you could, if you type in FZ1 GT, you'll see few of them. They didn't make a lot of them, and so it's going to be unique. And I like unique stuff and maybe a little protection. But I just wanted something that looked like a sport bike, but that, you know. And whatever. I just wanted the deal. I just wanted that look, so it'd be totally different. But yeah, so I'll show you guys when that's done. I'll give you, you know, a rundown or show you the video of it when I get it. Man, it's a busy day. Oh, Wilson Cops. It's busy. It's amazing. This day has been I don't want to get into it, but it's just been the weirdest day. I'm just trying to chill, and usually it's just like so empty and dead, and I'm spoiled and it's really empty and dead now, but I'm spoiled when there's a lot of cars or a lot of things around, and I just get aggravated for no stupid reason. I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, so that's the video for today, guys, and I'll have another one soon. Later, guys.